What's going on YouTube? This is the Dark Lord Destro making another video. And I decided to piggyback off a video that I made a few months ago. And I can't recall the title of that video at the moment. But I was talking about playing older games, and how that might be beneficial to you versus playing these new games. And I was explaining to you all in that video that this seemed like the games, they don't challenge you these days, and then not only that, but they appear to be easier. They're made. They're just not made with quality, in my personal opinion. Yes, the sound is better. Yes, the graphics are better. However, it's just not the same as back in the day. And not counting that you pretty much spend $60 for 65, 70%, or 75% of the game, and then you gotta spend more money, up to $100. Some people do, on downloadable content. And so I was like, you know what? I got my 360. I no longer have a Xbox One. Got rid of it almost 3 years ago. I had it for 6 months, and I didn't play it that much because I was still using my Xbox 360. So since I still have it, I've been going around the pawn shops. There's a store called Cartridge Galore that basically they specialize in old school games. They go all the way back to Atari 2600, 5200, 7800, Dreamcast, PS1, 2, 3, 4, and etc. And if I see a game, I'll pick it up. And so, I just want to show you some of the games that I have. Of course, I have Skyrim here, and everyone keeps talking about the game. And I tried it for a little bit. I liked it, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it right now. Then I downloaded Dragon Age 1. They had, or Dragon Age Origins. They had it for free at on the Xbox download. So then I was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and get part 2 and 3. So I went ahead and got Dragon Age 2, and then I went and got Dragon Age Inquisition, which is part 3. The funny part is that when I had an Xbox One, I did purchase Dragon Age Inquisition, and I tried it out and played it for about 2 hours, and I wasn't feeling it, and it was like, I don't know, what's my issue? I was like, okay, whatever, I'll go ahead and buy it again since I have part 1 downloaded. I figure I'll go ahead and get part 2, then I'll get part 3. Then I was at Five and Below with my daughter one day a few months ago, and I saw Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And I'm not good at those shooter games. I pretty much play those games just to, kill time and try something different. I go online, I get toasted. I don't mind, I don't care. I'm not the best at it, and I won't claim to be the best. And I get tore from the floor up, but it is what it is. Then I was at the pawn shop last week, go get Backbreaker, thinking, okay, I'll go ahead and get Backbreaker. Then I go on King Havo's website and I download the editor, and I'm able to play custom NFL teams with the game. I load it up, and the game doesn't work. Then I take it to the shop down the street to have it resurfaced. Then come to find out, after the man resurfaced it, there's a small little dent, and so it didn't work even after that, even after resurfacing it. So, $3, whatever. $3, I'll just kill it. Doesn't matter. And today, I purchased Final Fantasy 13, and I'm fully aware there's a part 2, and then there's an extension, like a part 3 that's add on to Final Fantasy 13, and I forgot what it's called. So, but I know at that shop down the street here, I know that they have all 3 of them. But I went ahead and sold it at the pawn shop. It was only $5, and a lot of diehard Final Fantasy fans told me that Final Fantasy 13 was whack, and it wasn't as good. It's decent, but it's not as good as the previous Final Fantasies. The one I remember playing was on the PlayStation 1 with Final Fantasy 7. It was Cloud, the white dude with the big ass sword and the blonde hair. And he had to fight some dude named Sephiroth. I remember that. So I remember back in the day when I was 20 and 21 years old, it seemed like that was the thing we did. It was like we go play a little Madden, then we go to the strip club, and then we come back for some strange reason. Everyone's all knocked out, hung over and whatnot. I would get on my friend's PlayStation and play Final Fantasy 7. And so I was just like, okay, well, we'll try that out and we'll see how that goes. And I never beat the game. I watched my friend beat the game. I remember he fought Sephiroth. Took him like an hour and a half to beat the dude. I'm talking about on one setting. And so, as I was saying, man, it's like, I think it's beneficial for people just to just try old games. I don't see the purpose of even spending all this money on these new stuff. I'll go these new systems, and yes, I'm repeating what I said before, but I'll say it again. I look at these games, and yes, the graphics look a little better, and it sounds better, but the gameplay is not that good. I don't see any effort, and I don't have the time to. To me, my time that's so limited, it doesn't justify me going out and spending all this money on an Xbox One or Xbox One X just so I can sit here and collect dust. Because what's going to happen, I'm going to end up using the Xbox 360 more than the machine. The machine is going to sit here, just collect dust and be a decoration on the desk. And the way I see it is this: I spend $60 for a game. First of all, I don't pay full price for games, let alone anything else. And I'm real cheap. I get it on the cheap. That means I gotta go to pawn shop, go to eBay, pay a crackhead, give him slips $20. He can go to the store and get me a game. I do what I have to do because I think games cost too damn much to begin with. But beside all that, I just don't. To me, there's nothing that justifies the cost of the game. Then you ain't getting 75% of the game, and then you gotta spend more money to get the rest of the game. And to me, I think that's thoroughly ridiculous. But that's just my opinion. Could be wrong. But plus, I got a bunch of games that I have downloaded. So I got like 10, 15 games on this 250 gig hard drive I even touched. I did like Sleeping Dogs. I downloaded that about 3-4 years ago when that was for free. I played that and I got it. And so that's basically it. So any comments about what I said? I know I ramble on a little bit. That's just what I do sometimes. So talk to y'all later. Peace.